Nighthawk Gold in the news today. Nighthawk trades as NHK on the Toronto Stock Exchange, MIMZF, the OTCQX in the States as they enter into an option agreement to acquire the Kim and Cass property located 15 kilometers southwest of the Colomac main deposit. Here to run through the details of the news, CEO Kayvan Salehi. Kayvan, appreciate the time. Usually we're talking about drill results here. This one's a little different. Acquisition of Kim and Cass property. I want you to run investors through the details.
Thanks, Rob. Yeah, the addition of Kim Cass is another positive step for us towards further consolidating what is an already a large land position within the Indin Gold District. But more importantly, it really aligns with our near-term strategy of exploring for some of these near-surface, higher-grade open pit type of deposits. The property in itself is located about 15 kilometers southwest of our core asset, Colomac. The drilling that's been done to date historically on the property is about 32,000 meters. And although the current resource is not 43-101 compliant, it's about 245,000 ounces at 2.66 gram per ton in essence that's sitting there as a non-compliant resource. I just want to make sure I highlight that point. And also, look, there's been a lot of grab samples that have been grabbed from the property with some of the stuff that's grading around 20 gram per ton. We like the property because it adds contiguity about 4 to 5 kilometers in strike length to what is already an existing high potential and area of interest for us in Albatross. So yeah, for those reasons, we like the property. We've, as a new management team, we've kind of had a fresh look at everything that's been done at Nighthawk over the last several years. And this opportunity kind of, was an easy one to spot. And we felt that we could do it in a very short time frame. So we moved on it.
And of course, investors can find the finer print here within the release. But why don't you run us through the details here of the option agreement?
Sure. Essentially, and in short, it's a 3-year option agreement for total proceeds of $1.1 million. It's done over 3 tranches over the 3 years, with the first tranche being due now, of course. It's an all cash or share deal, solely at the discretion of Nighthawk at the time that we decide to exercise.
So let's run through how this really strengthens the NHK position here. Obviously, adding more land near Colomac, where you think you've got something. Why don't you run us through the strategy here?
Sure. Let me just back up for a second. I think if you go back to the resource that was published in the summer of last year, it was a constrained resource. 80% of our current resource base is sitting in an indicated category. And when that resource was published, I think it confused and perhaps shocked the market a little bit in that 2/3 of the ounces were moved to the underground portion. And that perhaps didn't align with what the market was expecting. For us, as a new management team, our new strategy, and I've said this once before, and I think it's important to reiterate and highlight that we are making sure that, for me, it's about changing perception and making sure that people realize that we are making a shift or a change in strategy. We are looking for some of these near surface open pit type of deposits, even within Colomac Gold Projects in itself. I think there are a lot of potential both along strike and in parallel in terms of parallel systems that are running in parallel to the Colomac main still in nice Lake Trend, Goldcrest, Grizzly Bear. So, I think going forward, this is an area that we're going to focus on a lot. I think today's news release highlights that point. And for us as a management team, it's kind of imperative to ensure that we communicate that strategy and shift in mentality. For us, it's about really changing perspective, and it'll be as I've said before, it'll be a very exciting and busy 2021 for us, and we look forward to providing further updates as we go through the year.
Okay, appreciate that update. We'll certainly keep our eye on the wire and track your progress. Again, that's Kayvan Salehi. He's the CEO, Nighthawk Gold, NHK on the Toronto Stock Exchange, MIMZF and the OTCQX in the States. And again, Kayvan, appreciate that update, and keep our eye on the wire when you have some more news to report.
Thanks, Rob.